Traditional healing practices have been used for centuries to promote holistic wellness. These approaches focus on treating the whole person, mind, body, and spirit, rather than just addressing specific symptoms. The natural setting and use of herbal remedies create a calming, restorative atmosphere. We'll explore some of the key principles and techniques of traditional healing in this presentation. These ancient practices offer an alternative to modern medicine and can complement conventional treatments. Traditional healing refers to time-honored, holistic approaches to health and wellness passed down through generations in various cultural traditions. It focuses on treating the whole person, mind, body, and spirit, rather than just the physical symptoms of illness. Many traditional healing modalities utilize natural elements like herbs, minerals, and spiritual rituals to promote harmony and balance. Traditional healing is often deeply embedded within cultural traditions and communities, with healers playing an integral role. Traditional healing practices have deep historical roots, dating back thousands of years across diverse cultures around the world. These ancient approaches view health and wellness through a holistic lens, recognizing the interconnectedness of mind, body, and spirit. Traditional healing methods have been meticulously passed down through generations, preserving invaluable ancestral knowledge and wisdom. This rich heritage reflects the enduring importance of traditional healing within many cultures, offering insights that remain relevant today. Traditional healing practices have been used for centuries to treat a wide range of ailments. Herbal medicine is a core component, with healers using a variety of medicinal plants tailored to individual needs. Spiritual rituals like chanting, meditation, and the use of sacred objects are used to promote healing and connect the mind, body, and spirit. Bodywork therapies such as massage, acupuncture, and energy work are employed to balance the body's vital forces and stimulate natural healing. Divination and diagnostic practices, including reading omens or casting bones, are used to identify the root causes of illnesses and guide the healing process. Herbal medicine has a long history, with plant-based remedies used for centuries to treat various health conditions. These natural remedies contain bioactive compounds called phytochemicals, which can have therapeutic properties. Traditional herbal knowledge has been passed down through generations, often within specific cultural and regional contexts. Modern scientific research is now exploring the efficacy and safety of herbal medicines, helping to bridge the gap between traditional and Western healthcare approaches. Herbal medicine offers a natural and holistic approach to healthcare that is gaining increasing recognition and acceptance. Ayurvedic medicine is an ancient holistic healing system that originated in India. It utilizes a wide variety of medicinal herbs, minerals, and other natural substances to treat a range of health conditions. The Ayurvedic approach aims to restore balance between the mind, body, and spirit to promote overall well-being and prevent disease. Ayurvedic practices include meditation, yoga, and other mindfulness techniques to cultivate inner harmony and connection with the natural world. These practices can help reduce stress, improve focus, and support physical and mental health. Ayurvedic medicine views the individual as a unique expression of the elements, and treatment is tailored to each person's specific constitution and needs. Traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, utilizes a vast array of natural herbs, minerals, and animal-derived substances to treat a wide range of ailments. Acupuncture is a core practice of TCM, aiming to restore balance by stimulating specific points along the body's energetic pathways or meridians. TCM practitioners take a holistic approach, considering the patient's physical, mental, and emotional state to develop customized treatment plans. These personalized diagnoses and treatments are a key aspect of the TCM philosophy and practice. Indigenous healing traditions take a holistic approach, integrating physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual elements. These traditions often draw upon the healing powers of plants, minerals, and other natural resources found in the local environment. The practices are passed down through generations, preserving a rich tapestry of traditional wisdom and time-tested techniques. Ceremonies, prayers, and other spiritual practices are integral to indigenous healing, connecting the individual to the divine and the community. This slide provides an overview of the key principles and characteristics of indigenous healing traditions. The mind and body are profoundly interconnected in traditional healing practices. By engaging the mind through techniques like meditation, visualization, and mindfulness, these practices aim to stimulate the body's natural healing mechanisms. The combination of mental and physical therapies creates a synergistic effect, addressing both psychological and physiological aspects of health and well-being. The image on this slide depicts a serene, natural setting. This calming environment can support the mind-body connection in practice. Traditional healing recognizes the holistic nature of health, going beyond just treating physical symptoms. Traditional healing practices often have a deep spiritual component, with rituals and ceremonies playing a central role. Shamans, medicine men, and women connect with the divine and ancestral spirits to harness healing energies and guide the process of restoration and balance. Practices like burning sage, drumming, chanting, and communing with nature are used to create sacred spaces and invoke a state of heightened awareness and connection. These rituals help restore harmony between the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual aspects of well-being. Traditional healers are highly respected members of their communities, drawing on ancestral knowledge and intuitive gifts to guide people through complex health and wellness challenges. Many traditional healers have a deep spiritual connection, acting as intermediaries between the physical and metaphysical realms to facilitate healing. Beyond just providing medical care, traditional healers are integral pillars of their communities, offering emotional support, cultural preservation, and a strong sense of belonging. Traditional healing approaches the whole person, considering physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual dimensions through methods like herbal remedies, rituals, and lifestyle guidance. This slide highlights the deep integration of traditional healing practices within local communities. Traditional healers are respected members of the community, fostering a strong sense of cultural identity and belonging. The knowledge and techniques of traditional healing are passed down through generations, preserving ancient wisdom and ensuring cultural continuity. Traditional healing emphasizes the interconnectedness of individuals, families, and the broader community, promoting collective well-being and resilience. The warm, natural imagery on the slide conveys the holistic, community-centered nature of these traditional healing practices. Traditional healing emphasizes the interconnectedness of the mind, body, and spirit, promoting holistic well-being. Practices like yoga, meditation, and breathwork help cultivate this mind-body connection. Traditional healing systems use a wide variety of medicinal plants and herbs to address imbalances in a natural, sustainable way. Herbal remedies can help address physical, emotional, and spiritual needs. Traditional healing is often deeply rooted in community, with healers and elders guiding individuals and families. This community-based approach supports overall well-being and balance. Integrating traditional and Western medicine can create a more holistic and personalized approach to healthcare. Traditional practices bring ancient wisdom and a focus on the whole person, physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. Western medicine offers scientific knowledge and advanced treatments. By combining the strengths of both, we can tailor care to each individual's unique needs and preferences. This complementary approach allows us to draw upon the best of both worlds to support optimal health and wellness. Traditional healing practices are under threat from rapid cultural shifts like urbanization and globalization, which are disrupting the intergenerational transmission of this knowledge. There are also concerns around the commercialization of traditional medicine, as the commodification of indigenous knowledge risks exploitation without proper benefit sharing or protection of intellectual property. Integrating traditional healing into mainstream healthcare systems is hindered by legal and regulatory frameworks that were not designed with these practices in mind. Much traditional knowledge remains orally transmitted, making it vulnerable to loss as elders pass on and the traditions are not properly documented. Traditional healing practices often rely on sustainable cultivation of medicinal herbs and plants, ensuring these natural resources last for generations. Passing down traditional healing knowledge from elders to younger generations is crucial for preserving sustainable practices over time. In some traditions, healers carefully collect plants and materials from the wild using sustainable techniques to maintain the natural balance. These sustainable practices are an important part of traditional healing and help protect the environment. The images on this slide highlight three key sustainable practices: cultivating herbs, passing down knowledge, and wild harvesting. As I discuss these practices, I'll emphasize how they contribute to the long-term viability of traditional healing. The slide introduces the topic of intellectual property and traditional knowledge, highlighting key challenges and approaches. Indigenous communities often lack legal protection for their traditional knowledge and cultural expressions, leaving them vulnerable to exploitation and appropriation. Establishing equitable benefit-sharing mechanisms can ensure that traditional healers and communities are compensated for the use of their intellectual property. Developing sui generis systems that recognize the collective ownership and customary laws of Indigenous peoples is crucial for safeguarding traditional knowledge. The image on the slide depicts a diverse group of Indigenous healers and elders gathered in a natural setting, emphasizing the importance of traditional practices and knowledge. Traditional healing practices have been an integral part of diverse cultures for centuries. Sharing this knowledge across communities can promote greater understanding, collaboration, and preservation of these rich traditions. By exchanging insights and practices, we can learn from one another and blend modalities to create more holistic, culturally informed approaches to healthcare and well-being. The image shows a diverse group of people from different cultures coming together to share their traditional healing knowledge. This exchange of knowledge and practices is crucial for ensuring these traditions continue to thrive and benefit communities around the world. The slide highlights the importance of cultural diversity in healthcare. Embracing diverse traditions allows us to learn about and appreciate unique healing practices, rituals, and beliefs from around the world. Cross-cultural exchange facilitates sharing of traditional remedies, techniques, and holistic approaches, enriching global understanding of healthcare. Safeguarding endangered traditional healing practices is crucial to maintaining diversity and resilience of the world's medicinal knowledge. Recognizing and supporting traditional healers empowers local communities to take ownership of their health and well-being. Traditional healing practices often rely on sustainable harvesting of medicinal plants, minimizing environmental impact. Traditional healers play a vital role in protecting and preserving the diverse ecosystems that harbor medicinal species. Many traditional healing systems incorporate rituals and practices that help restore and revitalize natural landscapes. Traditional healing knowledge can provide insights into adapting to climate change and mitigating its effects. Health disparities are unequal access to quality healthcare and poor health outcomes for marginalized communities. To address these disparities, we need equity-focused policies that ensure equal access to both traditional and modern medical services. We also need culturally competent care, healthcare providers who understand and respect diverse cultural beliefs and practices around healing. Partnering with local communities is crucial to identify their unique needs and incorporate traditional healing approaches. This holistic, community-driven approach can help us make progress in addressing long-standing health inequities. Health disparities are unequal access to quality healthcare and poor health outcomes for marginalized communities. To address these disparities, we need equity-focused policies that ensure equal access to both traditional and modern medical services. We also need culturally competent care, healthcare providers who understand and respect diverse cultural beliefs and practices around healing. Partnering with local communities is crucial to identify their unique needs and incorporate traditional healing approaches. This holistic, community-driven approach can help us make progress in addressing long-standing health inequities. Traditional healing practices like herbal remedies are being studied through scientific research. Researchers are exploring the active compounds, mechanisms of action, and clinical efficacy of these traditional therapies. Clinical trials are evaluating the safety and effectiveness of traditional medicines. Biochemical and pharmacological analyses are identifying the key phytochemicals responsible for the therapeutic benefits. This scientific evidence is helping to bridge the gap between traditional and modern medicine. Clinical trials are the foundation of evidence-based research in traditional healing modalities. Over 100 rigorous clinical trials have been conducted to validate the efficacy and safety of these practices. Significant research funding, over $50 million, has been secured to support this important work. 15% of clinical trials have shown positive outcomes. Demonstrating the promise of these ancient practices, researchers have published over 2,500 peer-reviewed papers, advancing scientific understanding in this field. This extensive body of research provides a solid evidence base to support the use of traditional healing approaches. Governments around the world are developing regulatory frameworks to ensure the safety and quality of traditional healing practices and products. Traditional healers are working closely with policymakers to integrate their practices into mainstream healthcare systems. Rigorous scientific testing and clinical trials are being conducted to validate the efficacy of traditional healing methods. Patients have the right to understand the risks and benefits of traditional therapies and provide informed consent before treatment. We must respect the patient's right to make their own healthcare decisions, even if they differ from Western medical practices. It's crucial to acknowledge and preserve the cultural significance and sacred knowledge associated with traditional healing practices. We need to ensure traditional knowledge and practices are protected from unauthorized use or exploitation by outside parties. Traditional healing plays an important role in many cultures, and we have a responsibility to uphold ethical principles as we integrate it with modern healthcare. This slide outlines our approach to educating the next generation of healers. We're taking an interdisciplinary approach, integrating traditional healing practices with modern medical sciences. Our mentorship programs connect students with experienced practitioners to foster hands-on learning. Preserving and validating indigenous knowledge is a key part of our curriculum. We also encourage students to explore the scientific foundations and evidence-based benefits of traditional remedies through research opportunities. The goal is to provide a well-rounded education that prepares students to become skilled, knowledgeable, and culturally competent healers. The future of traditional healing will be marked by 4 key trends: modernization, globalization, sustainability, and collaboration. Traditional healing practices will adapt to incorporate modern scientific advancements while preserving their holistic, community-based approaches. Traditional healing knowledge will be shared more widely across cultures, fostering cross-pollination and a global exchange of healing wisdom. Traditional healing will prioritize sustainable practices, protecting natural resources and maintaining the delicate balance of ecosystems. Traditional and Western medicine will work in tandem, integrating their strengths to provide more comprehensive and effective healthcare. Traditional healing practices are deeply rooted in diverse cultural and geographical contexts around the world. Global collaboration enables the exchange of this rich traditional knowledge, fostering a deeper cross-cultural understanding and appreciation. Integrating traditional and Western medical approaches requires open dialogue and interdisciplinary cooperation between practitioners and researchers. This collaborative effort can lead to groundbreaking discoveries and innovative healthcare solutions that draw on the strengths of both systems. By working together, indigenous communities and global health organizations can develop sustainable practices to preserve traditional healing knowledge and ensure its continued transmission to future generations. Global collaboration also facilitates joint research initiatives, enabling researchers to conduct more comprehensive studies on the efficacy and safety of traditional healing modalities. The heart of this presentation is preserving the invaluable legacy of traditional healing practices passed down through generations. We'll start by documenting the rich oral histories, rituals, and healing techniques of our ancestors to safeguard this cultural heritage. Next, we'll discuss the importance of training new generations of practitioners to ensure the continuity of this ancient knowledge. Protecting the intellectual property rights around traditional medicinal formulas and practices is crucial to prevent exploitation and appropriation. Finally, we'll explore ways to promote sustainable, environmentally friendly approaches to traditional healing to ensure its long-term viability. Traditional healing practices offer a holistic approach to wellness, integrating the mind, body, and spirit. These time-honored traditions have endured for centuries, reflecting their profound wisdom and transformative potential. As we've explored throughout this presentation, traditional healing can provide a powerful path to physical, mental, and emotional well-being. The practices we've discussed, from meditation to herbal remedies, all share a common thread of restoring balance and harmony within the individual. By embracing the insights of traditional healing, we can unlock new avenues for personal growth, healing, and a deeper connection to the natural world. The slide's serene image of a woman meditating in nature underscores the calming, restorative nature of these practices.